welcome to your bi-weekly reading with me, Lorien. Welcome back to the Wellington Witch. If you are new here, welcome, thanks for joining me. So this is going to be new. This is going to be a bi-weekly reading, so every 2 weeks a reading for you guys. It's kind of something I've had on my mind for a while, and I just wanted to get back more into tarot readings as well as pick a card. I love doing the pick a cards too, so I'm not avoiding that, but this is going to be sign based. So we're going to go through the zodiac bi-weekly readings, really excited about it. And if you want to drop a comment down below, let me know if you actually enjoy these readings, if you want to see more, if it resonates with you, any spooky happenings that have been going on for you. Definitely let me know. I am all ears for that. But we're going to be using the Druidcraft Tarot. We're going to be using some new runes that I've got recently and drawing a card from the Grimoire little oracle, mini oracle deck that was recently received in a witch casket. So sit back, relax. If you want to get a little beverage, that's fine. It's going to be a very brief overview of the next 2 weeks for your sign, sun, moon, rising. You can also check out your Venus, but that may come and go as the months progress. I always recommend sun, moon and rising just to get a full overview. Without further ado though, let's get on into your reading. Hello beautiful Aries, welcome to your reading. So I didn't mention before, but we are using the Druidcraft Tarot just to see what's coming in for us all. Let's have a look. I do have a few Aries placements in my chart, but this is mainly for Aries sun, moon and rising. Look, if you want to use your Venus as well, that's fine, but this is primarily for those main three. So let's see. Oh, you have the Two of Cups in reverse. We have the Ferret in reverse as well. We have the Princess of Swords in reverse. Oh, and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So this is actually very common. I have to say, recently there has been a fair few cards in reverse, so don't worry if you're concerned about reversals. I know I never used to read them myself until I developed a kind of a thing that I wanted to do reversals because they gave me more insight into it and I felt ready to do it. This doesn't mean anything negative, it just means that there may be a little bit of a lesser connection to the card, and also it can occasionally mean the opposite of what the upright version said, but mostly it's an introverted version of it. So Two of Cups, I feel like there's a connection that has not been done really. There's a partnership or attraction that probably will need attention but hasn't been able to bloom as much lately. I mean, you have this one, which is Temperance, and this is very much a card, I will show it you upright first. This is very much a card of balance and nature and having that understanding that everything needs a status quo, and sort of a status quo may be the wrong phrase actually. Everything just needs a balance. Everything needs something that levels you out and makes you feel grounded. Even if you have high energy, you still need your feet on the ground. So that's something that I think everyone's trying to balance at the moment. If you're having low energy, it's bringing the energy up. If you have high energy, it's being able to utilize the energy whilst the limitations are still in place. So that, I think, is the kind of method that's going on at the moment with it. The Two of Cups is very much about that kind of partnership attraction, but with it being introverted, it may be that you haven't been able to do anything with that yet. You maybe want to try something new, you maybe want to have another connection, it's just delayed. So I see this could be to do with partnerships of, well, they're telling you romance, but I actually feel like as well it could be potential business partnerships that have been put on hold and potential new avenues that have been put on hold as well. So anything that you wanted to experiment with, go down, it seems like it has just temporarily had to be stuck in the stable, essentially. The Princess of Swords, communication, we are in the midst of Mercury retrograde. Communication may mess up on you, I have to say. Make sure that you back up all your stuff. Make sure that you are paying attention to all the things that you have electronically. look after your things, basically, during this time, especially until the 18th of July. This goes to the 19th, so just make sure the next 2 weeks you look after your things. That's all I'm going to say, because it just feels like there's a lot of potential breakage. Now, I don't want to make anyone panic like, oh no, but in the space of the last few weeks, I know I have had my fridge start to freeze. I've had things break randomly throughout the house. Things go missing, and it's just one of those energies. So please make sure that you're paying attention to backing up things, but also the communication that you're putting out into the ether. So maybe if you're wanting just to angrily rant on Twitter or angrily rant on somewhere, that may come back against you at some point. Make sure your communication is clear, concise, well-meaning, and you are on a level place when you're actually sending that into the ether, because otherwise the reaction you get may not be the one that you wanted. That's just something that came through for you, Aries, so just be aware of that. The Queen of Pentacles as well over the next 2 weeks, she seems to be a very grounded person, very down to earth, very motherly, but with this I feel like there could be a thing that you're not getting enough nurturing, you're not grounded enough, or somebody's very smothering towards you and you're feeling like, I can't do this. So there's either the restrictions in place are making you feel very smothered, or somebody in particular is making you feel quite smothered. Either way, I don't blame you if you feel like you are feeling a little bit under the weather, you know, or feeling a little bit limited. The limitations are going to lift. Let me just get a rune for you here. Okay, this one. And this one, ooh, radio in reverse. Okay, so again, in reverse. So this one is, if it was upright, I'll just show you how it is. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. This is mainly about the Chariot. So this would be a chariot in the normal tarot, and it's travel, journey, you know, the evolution of spirit. So it's kind of like a Sagittarius energy, but it's upside down. So again, you may be feeling a bit stuck and the wheels are in the mud and you're trying to keep things going. It just seems like it's a slug. I see this changing for you. It's just a case of maintaining a balance, maintaining a good energy, maintaining that sense of well-being in yourself. Because if you don't, I think everyone will see the change in you. I think as well, it's something to do with how you are approaching things. You know, it could be that you're wanting to get at things really, really quickly, but occasionally it just feels like you need to hang back slightly. I do see here as well that the communication may be a little bit off with a potential partner or your partner. Don't hold anything they say during Mercury retrograde against them. I think this is very important, but I also think that the conversations that are important to have, they can be had more than once. You know, so just for clarification purposes, if you get into a discussion or if you get into something a bit touchy over the next 2 weeks, they can be had again. And it may be uncomfortable to try and have it again, but I think it's worth it. It's going to be worth trying again, worth continuing on that road. So dig your heels in as much as you can. And I think that, you know, just to keep yourself grounded. I feel like, yeah, grounded is the main thing for you. So let's have a look at these little altar cards here. What does Aries need to... Oh, Aries needs to come through. Oh, okay. So this is also for Scorpio, I think. Because there's very few cards here, there will be some repeats during the course of these readings, just so you know. So hibiscus can be used in love and passion spells. Carry with you to attract love. Whoa! Or drink tea as an aphrodisiac. So yeah, it could be to do with love here. Self-love as well. Maybe you're feeling a little bit unworthy or a little bit unloved or a little bit like you don't deserve something. I'm here to tell you, you do deserve it, and you should not be feeling that way at all. Although it's absolutely fine if you are, just don't believe too much in the fact that the negative energies and the Mercury retrogrades and all the other planets retrograde are affecting you into this. So don't buy what the energy is trying to tell you sometimes. You deserve love. You deserve a second chance. You deserve whatever it is you're trying to push for. You deserve it. You deserve things. And I think that's basically what this is trying to tell you, is that if you continue going, if you continue on this path, I do believe that you're going to find some things that are coming to you that you possibly never dreamt would be able to come to you. It's just about having the feet in the ground and making sure there's a balance within yourself here. Don't push too hard for things. You can dig your heels in if you feel like you're not ready to do anything. But don't push too hard. Don't push too early. Just find a way to channel all the energy that's coming in and try to avoid the friction of, push and pull, the tug of war. Try to avoid the friction over the next 2 weeks, because this is just Mars has entered your sign. It may be that you're feeling like, come on, I want to do it, and you can't do it. So just try and relax. A little bit easier said than done sometimes, but just try and relax a little bit and I think you'll be okay. But my lovely Aries, do let me know, drop a comment below if things are working out for you, how you're feeling. If there's a question you have regarding this reading or anything else to do and you would like a reading, all the information is down below as well. But in the meantime, take care of yourselves and each other, and look forward to reading for you guys very soon.